Hello, let us see how to use the Fluidspace module template. In this video, I will be using the app type module template for VueJS. This is the GitHub repo for that template. There are certain prerequisites that must be satisfied. The first prerequisite is having a Fluidspace development server, which is up and running. Next, you should have Node.js version 18 plus installed. You can easily check that using terminal. Type in node-v. Here I have version 18.12 installed. Now let's create a copy of this repo. I'll use this command here to clone the repo. Now let us navigate inside the directory and let us see the files that are present. Here you can see an index.html file. Let us open this. I'll make my terminal smaller. You can generate a random valid module ID using the development server. You can go to the development server and use this random module ID generator. This is a random ID which you can easily use. I'll copy this and paste it here. You can use the provided ID as well. In the namespace, use the namespace value that you have defined in the development server. In my case, it is Rishik. Next, give it a module name. If your module is going to use the database to store any data that the module generates, then make sure you create a collection for it. In my case, I already have the collection for the module, but for you this will be empty. So enter the name of the module. I'll just write another module and I'll select data type and click submit. It says created one. If I come back, you can see I have another collection called Rishik _ another module. You should use this name to configure your template. Now coming back to the module, specify a display name and the dataset ID can be left as it is. Save the file and let us navigate to source and then go to main.js. Here you see module namespace module name. This should be same as what you defined in the index.html, this value and this value. So in my case, I'll just change the namespace to Rishik and save it. Next, I will go to app.ce.view. I'll scroll down and in the onMounted hook, I have a namespace and a module name. Here, I'll change the namespace again to Rishik. Next, I will navigate to shared and go to factory.js. In the factory.js, you see a module ID. This is the default module ID which is provided, but I'll change it with the one that I copied from my development server. Everything looks good now. Let us go back to terminal. Let us run npm install and let us run a development server. npm run dev. Let us navigate to this URL. Here you can see a simple hello world module. Let us open the console. And everything looks good here. Let's click on fetch users. You can see there is a dummy user list in the console, which means our development server and the app template are working fine. Now you can start developing your module. Thank you.